Let me finish this episode and then I'll start. I'll start next week. If you've ever told yourself any of these things, your mind is playing tricks on you. You're not being rational. You're actually rationalizing staying in your comfort zone. You think your brain is helping you, but this is the exact same brain that tells you to eat junk food, to play video games, to binge watch Netflix. This is the same brain that tells you to skip the gym and to put off your goals. Deep down, you know exactly what it is you need to do. You need to go to the gym. You need to be more disciplined. You need to do the work. But the problem is that it's hard to do the work. But you don't achieve your goals by thinking about them. You achieve your goals by doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Doing hard things isn't about motivation. It's easy to go to the gym when you feel like going to the gym. But the real growth happens when you start going to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym. And that's exactly the difference between you right now and the person you want to be. Doing hard things is a skill, and like any skill, you can develop it. Here's the thing, every time you're going to do the hard work, you'll feel this hesitation and this resistance in your brain. And that's your brain signaling to you that you're leaving your comfort zone. And this is where most people mess up. Don't listen to your brain and step back into your comfort zone because that's what most people do. You need to ignore your brain and stay that sign, that signal that your brain, that hesitation, you should become used to it because that is exactly what it is that tells you that you're actually stepping out of your comfort zone. And you want to practice living at this kind of edge of your comfort zone. And if you want to achieve your goals, you need to practice living at your edge every single day. I challenge you to do one thing that you know is good for you, but you don't want to do every single day. For me, that started out with the gym. I didn't always feel like going, but I still showed up every single day. I didn't even always have the best workout. I just showed up every single day. And over time, I ended up becoming a better version of myself for it. And eventually, going to the gym became automatic. It wasn't hard anymore. It wasn't outside of my comfort zone to go to the gym anymore. It became part of my comfort zone. And that is what we call leveling up. When something that was outside of your comfort zone now becomes in your comfort zone. And then I did the same thing with running every day. And now running every day is part of my comfort zone. And then I did the same for waking up at 5 a.m. And now waking up at 5 a.m. is part of my comfort zone. And now the hard thing that I do every single day is taking cold showers. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like taking cold showers. It feels horrible, but I still do it every day. And that's the whole point. It's outside of my comfort zone. And I'm going to keep doing it every single day. I've done it now for 30 days straight. And the reason why I do it is because starting my day by doing something hard sets the tone for the rest of my day. Suddenly, the rest of my day, which is not easy, by the way, I'm doing my PhD, it feels a lot easier because I started my day with the cold shower. There's actually this part of your brain, it's called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, that actually physically grows in size when you do things that you don't want to do. And the most disciplined people in the world are training this muscle. David Goggins, the guy who embodies discipline, he hates running. His running messed up his knees so much that it physically pains him to run. Yet he runs every single day to train his mind. And that's what I'm doing every single day when I take my cold shower. I'm training my mind so that I can continue to level up. If you want to grow as a person, you need to start doing the hard things, especially when you don't feel like it. Subscribe to this channel if you want to level up, and I'll see you next time.